get galvanized, and then there's like 5 different branching paths of how do I push this, or do I just hold on to it and go for a regular combo? And your opponent has to think about that as well.
True. All right, but we don't have Galvin right now. We're going to be coming in, and we got another Zetterburn on the screen.
Yes, we do. I'm excited for this matchup. I feel like this character is another one that's in the conversation as possibly coming in the near future, especially with the whole, like, we made items in the game. Why are we doing that right now?
Yeah, certainly a question if Mollo is the reason for that. But for now, let's see how this ends up going down.
A good start here. Ooh, great start here. The bomb set up in the corner, just reminding you can't recover for free in this matchup. However, Adi does a good job of getting back to stage, taking advantage of that speed in the neutral. We're going to be seeing Abruh running away quite a lot to try to get away from the Spiral Lion.
Yeah, but I feel like this has been the most fast-paced game we've seen so far. Like, just a lot of like really going in for both players, which is something I didn't quite expect when I saw the character selection. I was expecting a lot more running away, like you said, but it feels like it's been pretty aggressive the whole time.
I think the real test is what happens when you're losing.
True.
Do you completely shift game plans? Because I see people do that a lot. Like, they try to play a more traditional game plan, just win the honest neutral, and then if it's not quite working out, like, okay, let's rely on some of the gimmicks. Let's see if we can make our opponent overextend because they have the lead and claw this back.
Yeah, sure. Now it's a couple little juggle situations here. Oh, the Mollo has really been setting up these bombs in the corner. See? Oh, great call out there.
Hit him with a Superman.
Yeah, high recovery. Punished out very well.
Ooh, great slide there as well.
Using these bombs to recover a little bit more effectively creates a lot of mix.
I like that firecracker pressure setup as well, making it so hard for Adi to know what is coming next. You can't really do too much. Like, you're scared to go for a parry in that situation because you don't know what the hit timing is going to be.
Yeah, and still though, high percent here for Abruh. Adi, let's see how they end up going for this edge guard. I like that coverage there with the back air, up air. Very nice conversion, but still behind on this final stock. Although we see a nice pickup into the double forward tilt.
Hold up.
There in the corner. It's going to be big damage, but the bomb covers so well. Abruh able to make it back to stage, and now Adi in the corner. Dangerous spot, but uses that down special to get out of there.
What a reversal. Ooh, throw the bomb high, trying to get him to commit to something, but Adi does not do it. You've got that extra jump. That's going to save you in this situation, but the landing gets scouted out into the down strong conversion, and Adi takes game number 1 from behind.
We see some big cheers in the crowd for that one.
Yeah. People are excited for some Rivals 1. Always fun to see. Speaking of things that we saw, I feel like that Mollo extra jump came in clutch a couple times, even though it didn't really get used as the get off me option. Just giving your opponent that extra mental stack of thinking, am I going to throw a bomb to cover my recovery, like you were pointing out? Am I going to double jump or triple jump in my case to mix up your timing? Or am I just going to go for the straight up B?
Oh, and this time though, the recoveries have been called out really, really hard for Abruh, who's now taking a ton of damage in this corner. Already 80% almost online, but let's see how keeps the combo going, trying to go for that charge Gatling.
Bro tried to slide into those DMs, and he was successful. Okay, sometimes you got to double text.
Yeah, true.
Hey man, get that bomb out of here.
Exactly. I mean, it's like maybe they didn't see it. You know, maybe they didn't see it. Maybe you know, I'll try again. Oh, going so high, but is lit on fire once again, and now just huge damage, and mistake on DI means Abruh is down 3 stocks to 1 already in this in the second game here.
Yeah, this has turned around. I feel like the home field Fire Lion advantage definitely working out here. We see the plat drop pressure, so hard to get in on that because of the momentum you get out of those plat drops, and Abruh cannot keep up pace in the neutral.
Can you tell me a little bit about Rivals 1 plat drops? Do you know how they work?
Yeah, so I'm a little bit hazy on it, but the gist of it is that you get to keep your momentum falling through the platforms, much more like, say, a PM kind of movement.
Okay.
Which means that it is very strong to hold that platform like Addy is doing, forcing Abruh to try to get in to start sharking, and then just using the speed advantage, going from the ground into the air, from a platform versus on the ground, to just outpace your opponent.
Got it. That makes sense. Thanks. All right, but yeah, I mean, 167
well.
finally does die to one of the
there
bombs.
you go.
Yeah, that's a movement for sure. And, I mean, I think it's been really just clear that Adi is just in control of that game and that stage. I felt like the plat drops were super hard to deal with. It felt like every time Abruh tried to go in, just instantly ate an up air, instantly ate some meaty combo, and a lot of times the finishers were on deck as well.
I appreciate that it's Adi with a smile as well. I can see where that came from. My man's just so happy to be here. Of course, it's a little easier to be happy when you're winning, but
true.
We're going to cool it down this time around. We saw the fire empowered. Let's see if the ice can slow this back down. It's looking like maybe not, as we're immediately going for a bomb recovery. Abruh manages to get back, but a great statement from Adi showing that this neutral is still mine.
Oh, man. Still, though, all right, so we see a little bit of an answer back. Nice combo percentage here, but is going to just get that parry out on the fireball, making sure that the damage doesn't keep mounting, because, I mean, if the game runs away like it did the last time, it's going to be really tough. And a huge charge on that. Man, oh, gets the spike out. Is that a forward air? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Hit him with the Superman Mach Punch. Okay, we're getting back to stage once again, but yet again, I feel like this keeps happening. The landings are getting called out. Adi is using that Zetterburn speed to such great effect, and Abruh is not able to mix up the recoveries well enough to avoid that in the scramble.
Oh! All right, how about this one?
Did you see the lead back from Adi?
Yeah, it's like, all right.
Like, huh?
You've locked in. We're ready. And are we going to see okay, I was going to say, we might have seen a reverse 3-stock here.
Oh, tries to throw the bomb out of the roll there. No dice. Now Abruh back in disadvantage. Hold up. This is getting scary already. I know you're a stock up, but I saw what happened in that last game.
True. I mean, if you 3-stock somebody, that means you could definitely reverse 3-stock them.
True. The flash grenade's out, but Adi is ready for it that time. It may have hit the last two, but this one, I got my eyes wide closed.
Yeah, and that recovery where you go low and then use the explosion, waveland on, has been, I think, almost completely uncontestable. We've seen Adi throw out like a fireball to try to do something about it, but even that has just not been working out, as we see the final stock bleeding out for Adi.
Oh, and the flare gun setup.
Yup, easy.
We haven't seen that flare gun come out very much. It's just those critical moments where you need that very precise long-range timing. Good stuff to keep in the back pocket, because you don't want to over-represent a laggy move like that.
Very true. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to know exactly what to do, but when you have that time that Zetterburn is sitting in that up B, there's a lot of things that you can do to just be like, all right, you know, he's already committed to do a direction. I know that I can let something big rip.
Ooh. And that recovery. And that time around, we saw Adi actually got stuck on the platform, tried to fall through and shine. That is the kind of boon that Abruh needs to get back into this set. You've got one game, but can you close out two more on Adi's counter picks?
Yeah, I mean, Abruh, I believe, is the seeded favorite here. Not by a whole lot, but it's still like enough that, you know, you definitely don't want to be giving up a loss to somebody you're expected to beat.
Ooh. And those slides, though, have been so consistent from Abruh. I feel like that has had the highest hit percentage of any move in the arsenal.
Oh, all right, going. Oh, use that. Wow. Man. Surprise attack from the corner results in a early stock loss for Adi.
Hit him with the smoke screen. Okay. Starting to wake up.
Yeah, and it feels like these early confirms that we saw from Adi in the previous games have not been working out quite as much. We haven't seen any strong attacks in the last 2 games.
This is looking so confident from Abruh. Oh, no!
That was one of the greatest commentator's curses I've ever seen. Just instantly kills himself immediately after you say how confident he's looking.
I'm so sorry.
That's kind of beautiful. I'm so happy for you, George. You have so much power.
I'm so sorry for the power that I wield, Abruh.
Oh, man.
Man, the crowd is going crazy for Abruh right now. Definitely a fan favorite. Super excited to see him taking any stock.
Yeah, even
his pop-offs?
Oh my God.
Bro,
a little
he's
bit
just
low, and yeah, tough to make it back, but doesn't get actually too much damage, and we might see a kill here. See just the explosion once again, able to waveland right into that corner.
Oh no. Okay, once again, overcooking it just a little bit there. Doesn't know his own strength. That's tough. However, gets the game anyway on Adi's counter pick. More than back into this, saying, I am the favorite. Like you said, the Cedars were right. I just needed to warm up.
Yeah, game 5 now. After seeing a 2-0 start from Adi, we are going to have to see something different because whatever the game plan Adi has is not working out at the moment. We're back to the stage we started on.
We're going to Tower of Heaven here. This did look very comfortable for Adi. Looking comfortable on the first opening interaction, but that's what keeps happening, right? It's that first interaction to Adi, and then Abruh finds their opening, starts to be able to set up the pressure strings with these Bombo combos, and even catches like that on the platform landing. A little bit of a mix-up that we haven't seen before, and the late combo into the bomb off the top plat. There is no escape. I don't care how many platforms you have, that combo covered all of them.
True. But speaking of coverage, we do see Adi get that coverage in the corner, finally contesting the recovery in a way that worked out, and now getting a huge confirm. Lots of damage, really nice hitball there, but yeah, once again, just that air dodge straight through the fireball, but going super low, and still, once again, not able to cover that recovery. It's such a low hit rate, but when it does work out, it seems like Adi has been able to capitalize super hard on these punishes off stage.
Yes, it has been the battle of on-stage versus off-stage, which is a little bit funny given the character choices.
True.
You would expect to see it the other way around. And right now, Abruh is continuing to just shark with these juggles with the projectiles. That has been such a key factor, getting Adi above.
And a forward tilt. Oh, the DI was not there, and that means we see a potential win here for Adi. I mean, already 27%. Need to get the stock very soon if Abruh is going to stay in this game. It falls out of that. See the setup. And
no!
A little bit of a misstep on the recovery means that now we are on the final stock, game 5. Last stock here, Lentini.
Yeah, only 32%. That is nothing for a Mollo. Let's see if these bombs will find purchase. The sharking has begun. I told you. You just got to get Adi above you, but the reversal. This is an opportunity.
Big chance here for Adi. Once again, goes for the same recovery and instantly actionable after that. Throwing out the slide from the corner, but these bomb setups are here. So much damage being racked up with a down strong. Sends it right back. Oh, you have to be so careful getting out of there, but a huge fair. And now we're charged up with the flare gun. Oh my God.
We are still alive, but we are barely breathing out here. Let's see who can find it. That slide. Finally, the slide misses. And as soon as it does, it gets answered back with a down strong to take the set. What a poetic end to that climactic battle.
And that is the God that I do believe in. The God of down strong. You hit it and it works. Great finish there for Adi. Amazing. Amazing showing from, you know, coming off hot, getting that huge game 2 where on the counter pick just absolutely dominated, and then it got turned around on him, turned on his head. All those adaptations that Abruh brought out when game 3 and game 4 really just were too much for Adi to deal with for a long time until finally went back to that starter stage, kept edgeguard simple, didn't